Hello everybody, welcome back for some StarCraft 2. Glad to see you joining me today. We got Clem going up against Astrea, Homestory Cup 24, Group B. And we already kind of know that Clem is moving out of this group in first place. But maybe Astrea can give us a good show. Like, a 2-0 from Astrea here would go a long way, and also I just really wanted to watch this match, and today it's my goddamn birthday, so we deserve a treat. Yeah, the 8th of January, I become a geriatric gamer. Real old. But it is what it is. The best treat we can get is some juicy StarCraft, and we see double barracks coming out from Clem here. So perhaps going to open up with some extra Reapers, or perhaps going to be investing in some early stim, maybe concussive marauders? This could be a lot of things. Let's see what Clem does with it. 2 racks, definitely not standard. Maybe going back to the old 3 racks pressure. That's like 10 years old. Astrea going for an in-base wall versus the Reapers. Getting a Nexus, second gas, and then pylon, so just standard stuff here from the Protoss. And from Clem we have second Reaper underway, CC on the low ground. And actually delaying his orbital for that. You don't see that usually. Usually people get their orbital before the CC, right? But maybe he wants to make it look normal for any probe scout. Let's see what he does. Like, another Reaper underway? So that's 3 Reapers total? Cheeky. Clem just kind of chilling, waiting for more than 1 Reaper. Because if you just go in with 1 Reaper, probably doesn't do that much. And if you don't show a Reaper, maybe the Protoss cancels a unit or something? Like, you give them an opportunity to make a mistake. Oh my god, 4th Reaper. Dude, this is dirty. Second gas being added on here for Clem. You do need quite a bit of gas for Reapers, but now switching on up into Marines. So we have 3 Reapers on deck. Going into a 4th one. Now this Adept is going to be in for a rude awakening. Not the kind of surprise that you'd like. Reaper, 1 more shot and it dies, but oh! Double kill. Reaper gives his life for that Adept kill, but now Astrea is privy to the fact that there's more Reapers on the map than usual. Going for a tech lab on his second barracks here. So stim is going to be deceptively soon, and the Marine count is going to be deceptively high. And Reaper's going in, 2 probes dead already. Bombs being used to ward away these stalkers. Oh no, and now this second Stalker joins the party, targets down the Reaper. 2 Reapers do get targeted down, but 4 probes do go down. So Clem using his Reapers there to trade them off for probes. Feeling like having Reapers later on in the game, not that useful. And now I can get some scouting, I can get some probes, and ooh, third base probe. Trying to get a Nexus on that 3rd base location. Good scout by Clem. Knows exactly when that 3rd Nexus is going down. Bunker underway. So Clem a little bit on the back foot because this blink is about to finish. And the map is Astrea's for now. Reaper flees on out of there. Sees only a couple of units, but Clem has to respect this. Blink Stalkers can just be in your main. Kill your stim and then you are sad. If you're a Terran player and your stim gets sniped, it's just like, oh my god, I just can't be on the map for like the next 2 hours. Double Forge coming out from Astrea. Damn, going into that macro mode. 3rd base and double ups. He does have Blink now, so nice map control here for Astrea. And also an Hallucination Scout sees that there's at least 3 barracks here. We see medevacs coming out, and we have stim, so might see a double medevac drop going out onto the map. Like you usually see versus Zerg. Now, if Astrea manages to catch that drop out in the open, it's going to be pretty painful. So maybe Clem decides to not load up and just walk across the map? Nope, he loads up, but the stalkers are already here. They're like, yo, there's nothing in these bunkers. Yo, unload, man, unload. You can't leave. I got 3 stalkers here. You can't... Oh my god, it actually blinks into the army. Didn't see it standing there. Loses 2 stalkers to it right away. 3 stalkers do go down. Yikes. Ooh, it was a nice move by Astrea, but ends up losing his stalker there. No concussive grenades on the Marauders, so no slows on these stalkers by the Marauders, so they can effectively blink out here. And now Astrea, can he hold this aggression from Clem? This can do quite a bit of damage. There's 2 medevacs full of stim bio. We do see concussive grenades coming now. Concussive shells, I think, right? Whatever. Another drop loading up with a Marauder in there, not a mine. We do see a nuclear battery coming out to save a couple probes, but gets targeted down. Artosis pylon going down. All of these upgrades do not finish. And now Astrea, this is what he has. He has like 7 stalkers here to defend this 2 medevac drop. Another drop landing here in the 3rd base. And Astrea is on the back foot here. Clem doing crucial damage in the main base and the 3rd base. 18 probes going down. Couple zealots being warped in, so he has a couple gateways here at the natural, but more probes going down. Zealots trying to defend the main, whilst the stalkers move towards the 3rd base, but these zealots, they're melee units, and the guns are pretty effective at just shooting past them and hitting more probes. 23 probes do go down. And we do see 2-base saturation still from Astrea. He's in this game, but yikes. He's on the back foot now. Like, what do you do here? Do you just fill up all your gases, get a Templar Archives, and just kind of start double upgrades and defend? Or do you pump everything into an attack? He has 5 gateways. That is not really a gateway count that you can use to all in with, I suppose. Doesn't use any of his gases, just now resaturating the only 2 gases that he has. So it's actually playing pretty low gas with double upgrades. That's kind of weird. Like, I guess he was about to add them, and now he didn't add them because he just needed the minerals to make zealots, make probes. But here comes another Terran force. +1 is done, but double ups are done for Astrea. He also has a couple sentries here, so Guardian Shield probably ready. Army supplies favoring Clem quite a bit, and look at these mines anchoring the fight beautifully. 6 mines ready to roll. Boom to boom. Mines do go off on the zealots, and then immediate pickup after the mines fire into the main base, and it's very hard for Astrea to follow that. Blink Stalkers don't want to blink up there because this is too many Marauders. Now Clem in the mineral line shooting down as many probes as possible, getting so much damage done. 8 probes go down. Oh, we do see both medevacs going down to Astrea's army there. And now everything kind of equals up. But you'd expect Astrea in most games to be very up in upgrades here. Oh, he's going for it. Blink. Dude, blink. Nah, aw, dude. Astrea's cute. He's doing it. Would you just unburrow these and run away? I don't know. Because there's still a mine protecting them, in a way. Do you see these cheeky pylons out on the map, making sure that he knows where a drop is coming? Ooh, this Marine scouts the 4th base location. These mines will eventually die, but this observer needs to come out. We finally see the forges attempted to be used. +2 armor underway. Nice charged little warp in here. And the probe, cheeky, actually mined it out, so he can run into the 3rd base whilst this attack's coming. Oh my god, that's so many Widow Mines. That's 10 Widow Mines! And he has an armory, so if the observer dies, it's just like, can't even get here. Oh my god, all of these Widow Mines hitting onto the Zealots, losing all of their shields instantaneously, taking so much damage. And the Terran army also has 1-1, still a medevac alive, but Clem has to kite back slowly but surely. The Zealots did go in, but got cleaned up. There's a bunker there now as well. The medevac got sniped, and now 2 force fields actually keeping these Marauders in place, and the Zealots slice and dice these Marauders to the Shadow Realm. 3 more gates were added on here by Astrea, so Gateway Man is operational. taking a 4th base here with the Rich Geyser, but I'm not sure if he takes that. Just so many Zealots here. Perhaps that's why we're seeing such a high widowmine count here. Widowmines, of course, do bonus damage versus units with shields, which is all of the Protoss units. So widowmines are pretty darn effective, and Zealots do like to clump up. And of course, they do spell damage, so they kind of ignore upgrades. Which is nice, because Zealots are really hard to kill for Zerg unit, or Terran units, especially the Marine, because Zealots have 100 health to their 50 shield, so most of their effective health is in actual health, not shields. And so 100 of this health has 2 armor right now. And so a Marine just does like 3 damage a shot without upgrades. Instead of the normal 5, which is a huge reduction. Like, that's a 40% reduction. So, what I'm trying to say here, Zealot tanky. Especially versus Marines. And also versus Marauders, because Marauders shoot pretty slow. Back in the day, they actually shot with, like, both of their arms. They got, like, a double attack for a while. Oh my god, that was so hard to see for Terrans. Like, that was such a nerf. But they did revert that. If I do believe. Actually, an Immortal joining the Gateway Man army? No gas. He's literally just 2 gassing, getting more gateways, double upgrade gateway units. This seems like a really fun style, honestly. I like this Immortal being added on, just a little bit of backbone. Like, Immortals are just good units, right? They can tank, they can deal a lot of damage. Let's get a good view of this fight, and most of these Widowmines actually shot their shots, but I don't see an observer here. There are 2 observers on the map, but I don't see where they are. One is over here, one is... No, that's a probe. Oh, Clem is on the throat of Astrea. 80 supply up, doubling the army supply. What have you done? Clem just shaving off army units very cleanly. And takes the dub. Damn, Astrea really fighting there. And I thought he crawled back into this game, but Clem just kind of told him, no, you're not in this game. Actually, I've been taking such good trades and killing so many probes that without AoE, you can't win. And that's why you see a lot of Protosses actually rely on Colossi and or Storm to kind of even that out, have some comeback potential. Or Disruptors full. Damn, Clem pulling out the 2 barracks play again on Alcyone. He also did that versus Lambo in my last video. And got a pretty similar result. And now he pulled it out versus Protoss as well. Can Astrea fight back and take a game here? Or is Clem just going to sweep all the big hitters of Group B? Now Astrea, last game he played on Oceanborn was versus Lambo as well. Shocker. And he actually went for a carrier rush, 1-gate carrier rush. And that was pretty sick to see, but Lambo's punish was also very convincing. But Astrea, really a fighter. Like, he just stays in games that, sure, he's behind, but he just keeps making the right moves. He just keeps doing the thing, if that makes sense. Like, some players would be okay with the GGing out at some point. You know, you just lost 30 probes and your opponent got out. Maybe it's a good time to GG, but Astrea doesn't do that. And it's not like he doesn't have a chance in these games. I just really appreciate his fortitude, or perseverance, I think is the right word. Now, Clem not going for a second Rax this game. Going for a single Rax Reaper, and you see Astrea is like, last game you were a little cheek, so I'm gonna send a probe just to check it out. I do see CC does go down. I think this is slightly off base, but that doesn't matter. Terran buildings fly. Now I do wonder, do you make the orbital first or do you fly it over first? Let's see what Clem does. He does have a Reaper here, gets a Marine, probably going to see a bunker pretty early, and now he has time to build that factory. Like the last couple times I saw Clem plays versus Protoss, he was just dropping mines in their face for the entirety of the game. Because Widow Mines are good units. And Protoss units don't like Widow Mines. Reaper coming in, trying to get a little scouting done. sees that there's a natural, sees the shade go out, and that's a little mind game there. You could expect that their Adept stays in the base, but actually Astrea went out of his base, kind of expecting that Clem, you know, sees that shade go through, and Clem can be like, well, obviously he's waiting on the ramp, like why would he leave his base unattended? And now there's an Adept on the other side of the map, only some shield damage on the probes. Very confident in his micro here, Astrea. Versus a Clem Reaper, mind you. Like, he sent out his only unit to the other side of the map versus a Clem Reaper. Actually, wow, we see a Hellion here. No widowmine. Are you sure about that? Never mind, there comes the widowmine. Widowmineer. Oh, one probe does go down. Clem Reaper, of course. Nobody surprised. Shade. These Adepts trying to catch this Reaper. Oh my god, second probe going down to the Reaper. Dude, Clem is stupid good with these Reapers. So annoying. Like, who else gets 2 kills there? Ooh. Burrowing a widowmine in the middle of the mineral line here. You can burrow it underneath this disc as well. But it's pretty hard to see here if you are Astrea. Ooh, Hellion runs into the main, trying to get some scouting done. Doesn't see the Twilight Console. And third base going down for Astrea. This is Oceanborn, alright. Look at 1, 2, army here, 3 bases defended. Easy money. So, Oceanborn, you see a lot of quick third bases on this map. Ooh, actually, Tech Lab on the factory. Going for tanks. Getting a Tech Lab on the starport as well. We do see a Widowmine drop with 2 Widowmines in the medevac. No armory, I believe. Nope, no armory. It's halfway done. Oh, actually immediately picks up the Widowmine back up because there were 3 Stalkers ready, and that's probably enough to target down the mine. Oh my god, the medevac is going to go down. 2 mines do come out. Oh! Boom! Oh my god, full Stalker hit. Stalker goes down. I guess you'd rather have your Stalker get hit. But the armory did finish in time, so these Widowmines are going to be chilling here until we have an Observer, which is halfway done. We might get another shot from this Widowmine. Adepts just patrolling out on the map. Look at the vision of Astrea. Has a pylon there, 2 Adepts there. He knows what's up. And one Widowmine gets cleaned up. The probes get pulled preemptively. And the second Widowmine also gets cleaned up before any other hits can go off. Now Clem just chilling on 2 base. Trying to be aggressive here. Gets +1 attack. SFE just chilling on the job. Double upgrades for the bio. This seems like a pretty committed push. Did we see a tank being built, actually? Like, we saw a tank, right? Am I crazy? He started a tank and then cancelled it. Clem, you are very confusing. Third CC does go down. We have a reactor on the factory going to be building these Widowmines. Also didn't get the Widowmine upgrade, I think. No, didn't get the Widowmine upgrades. Now we see an Observer moving across the map. Their base is fully saturated for Astrea here. Astrea big chilling. It's lower army count, but way bigger worker count. So it's up to Astrea here to recognize that, yes, Clem's army is huge. And he needs to get something done with double army supply, but Clem is on his side of the map and not on Astrea's side yet. So Astrea has some time to get out some defense, as we do see the first Colossus coming out. Thermal Lance is not going to be done for this push, but we do have a nice anchor here. 2 shield batteries, extra pylons to power these shield batteries. And this looks promising for Astrea. He can do a full warping before this fight even starts. Another medevac does fly into the natural here to get some damage done and buy some time for Clem to get into position, but Astrea was ready for it. Just keeping his army there, only getting the minimal amount of Stalkers. Nice probe splits, and now Thermal Lance already over halfway done. Second Colossus is out. Charge is about to finish as well. We might actually see a counteroffensive from Astrea. And the bio runs in on top of this Colossus, immediately destroying the Colossus. Stalker's actually blinking over the army to get out there to reconcile, to come back to the rest of the army. And, wow, Clem actually just runs out there, stims on top of a Colossus, kills it, and gets out. But his army's pretty hard in the red. He needs some time to heal up here, but does he get time from Astrea? Astrea moving across the map. He's fully loaded, ready to go. Another Colossus about to join the army? Oh no, it's just underway. We see one Colossus here, but it has big range. Big range. And now just hunting this army. Widowmine's here to reinforce. Ooh, big hit on the Zealots there. But the Observer is here and the army is just running away. It's so red. Every shot from a Stalker here just kills a Marine. Ding, 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 ding. He's at the casino and he's winning the jackpot here. Boom. And now Clem has to retreat. Bought a lot of time, but lost army units for it. No siege tanks. Only pretty hefty Marauder count and 4 Widowmines to bolster his defense, together with the Defender's advantage, of course. Now, Zealots trickling in when the Stalkers do blink back. We have a Guardian Shield, and Clem is like, no, I can't do anything here. You have a bigger army, you have Guardian Shield, I can't deal with this Colossus, I can never click it down. And even though he has +1, Clem GG's out, and Astrea takes game number 2. And Max Angel takes the first game of Clem in this tournament. He ties up the series 1-1. We're now, for game 3, on to Solaris. That was a pretty clean game by Astrea. Like, that one Colossus got caught. Not too nice, but even though that happened, it was still a good fight for Astrea. And he just chased down that army continuously. Just wouldn't let it go. And then these red Marines might as well have not existed on the map. No time to heal them with the medevacs. Because of that constant, like, dog chase from Astrea. And so pulling out the Robo there. No Gateway Man again. He went for the Colossi. That was pretty cheeky. Let's see what he does in game number 3. We see Clem opening up with a singular racks again. Not for the 2 racks. Probably a once-a-series thing. Oh, we have the speed zones on this map. Interesting. Like, disruptor balls on these speed zones are just stupid. So we might see Astrea throw those in sooner rather than later. But maybe Clem is expecting that. Let's see what happens. Sending out a late SCV scout to check if there's a Nexus in position and if he can send out his Reaper. 2 SCVs down here to make sure that the CC gets down. That's 3 SCVs not mining. Guess you can do that if you're a pro gamer, huh? Cybernetics Core almost done. Second gas coming up. Let's see what Astrea does with the Cyber Core. Probably just going to be making an Adept. Adepts are pretty good at killing Reapers, and they're super fast at getting across the map because of their shade. Helps you get intel. It's just a perfect unit for the early game for Protoss. Though I guess you can be greedy and start building your Stalker count really early. If you want to do like a committed Blink Stalker pressure. Kind of like parting style, just going into their main with 4 gateways. It's possible. Now, Reaper just chilling outside the map, and as you can see, the Adept stayed in base this time. And Clem was aware because he saw the shade, like, cancel, right? Oh, now it finishes, and Clem saw it, but does he dare go in? Adept is almost done here. These 3 probes, that's some wishful thinking there, but Reaper doesn't commit in. Is too afraid of what might be on top of the ramp, and that is as it should be. Going up a ramp without vision is a sin, both in StarCraft and in Dota. I'm just saying. Just saying. You go up a ramp without vision, and you die. It's your fault for being bad. Oh my god, 2 kills on a Reaper? It is stuck here now. 3 kills on the Reaper, dude! That's 3 kills. That's a Clem Reaper, dude. Oh my god. Hellion again. Interesting. And Adept finding a little bit of value here. Actually shades into the supply depot here and now gets killed by the Marine that's both in the bunker and not in the bunker. So kind of a Schrodinger's Marine right there. Widowmine drop, nobody's shocked. And a bunker in the front. Normal setup for Terran, except for the fact that he killed goddamn 3 probes, dude. He killed 3 probes with his Reaper. We do have this Hellion, kind of like a second Reaper. He's just kind of like, I don't need another Widowmine, I just want to have more scouting, and I usually suicide my Reaper to get a bajillion probe kills. So, might as well make a Hellion. It's only 100 minerals, gives me a lot of scouting. Second barracks underway here, going to go into Stim. And we see an engineering base, so no armory for the Widowmines here. Secondary barracks being added on as well. Are both of these buildings going to build add-ons for the barracks? Interested to see. Ooh, second mine being added on. But slight mistiming, I guess. Oh no, it's just a second drop. Dude, I was watching this and I was like, oh, this is going to be the first drop, and then... But no, the first drop's already in position, but Astrea, pretty good at the game. Make sure that this drops does nothing. Nothing at all. Let's see, +1 here coming from Clem, so pretty similar game, or setup for Clem as the second game. And Astrea, again, going for a Robo. Has Blink, so I feel like Astrea is going for a similar setup as well. Going to be building a cyber... or a robotic support bay again. So, this is a similar setup to game number 2. But this time, it's harder for Astrea to keep these three bases defended. So, is Clem going to attempt the same push? And is it going to be as effective? Right now, we see 4 Widowmines are in the skies, but nothing much has happened yet. At home, Clem just chilling, building up, getting... reactor starport ready. We do see double Widowmine drop going down into the third base. One shot does go off. He picks it up. And second Widowmine goes off. And we do have an armory now. Do we? I feel like we have it. No? Oh, they become invisible when they have it shot, of course. Dude, it just kind of looked... Because Astrea wasn't shooting the one already shot. But I guess he just really wanted to move his stalkers into position. So I guess that's the first difference here. No armory just yet. We do see the Colossus coming out, so no disruptor just yet. I think we just saw an observer going down there, and Clem's army is moving out. We do have 2 medevacs just sitting behind these bases. Dude, what is that? Third base being harassed by Astrea? Really cute. This one adept getting a little decent... value, I would say. Another pylon for Astrea, getting that map vision. Oh, and the first medevac does go in. Double Widowmine drop into the natural. 2 Widowmines shoot 2 probes. But there's a little bit of a doom drop in the main here. Whilst we might also have some action at the third base. We do see a recall here. Most of the army plus the Colossus comes in. We do see a Widowmine shot hitting mostly probes. And there's also an army here at the third base doing some damage. Pick up in the main. But the secondary army is on top of the probes. Killing stalkers as well. Oh my god. Nuclear battery is activated, but no units to heal here. And the nuclear battery gets taken down. This is disastrous for Astrea. We still have some Widowmines here in the back. You never know if you want to use those. But that's 23 probes dead. The drop comes back, but there is a greeting committee here. Ooh, Astrea gets a third Colossus, though. So if he can maybe, just maybe solidify here, get back his probe count. Stalkers walking into the army. They can blink back, though. Do get a nice, cheeky Marine kill. Oh, the Colossus, very confident. No range just yet, though. And the army of Clem is coming together here. And Astrea is up for a chase once more. But there's a Widowmine drop in his natural. Blink Stalkers do clean it up. And we see the army of Astrea actually moving out, trying to do a lot of damage to Clem, bring the heat. And there's a drop in the main. No Widowmines there, just a fake. Just a feint. And more reinforcements walking over. Widowmine does get a couple shots in. 2 Colossus here. They will get targeted down by the army here. One goes down, and the secondary Colossus doesn't get picked up in time by the War Prism, and now all the power units are gone. Astrea's army's fucking dead. And he GG's out. Clem, just like that, takes the third game pretty convincingly. Honestly, wow. Astrea had a similar setup, and Clem is like, no, this map is better for Terran. Like, you got so lucky last game. Guys, thank you for checking this out. Be sure to congratulate me for my birthday down below. And if you like these sorts of videos, be sure to like and subscribe. It really does help. I will see you guys in the next one. Next time we do the last game of Group B. It's Cuckoo versus... Let me cheat. Aha, it's Cuckoo versus Drogo. Okay, so we have a little Cuckoo versus Drogo action. I hope to see you then. Cheers.